Hey guys, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg and this is the Black Ghost. Yeah, that's right. Really special car here. Of course, it's got that 6.2 liter Hellcat motor. It's a high output, making 807 horsepower. Now the story behind this is back in the day, back when guys were racing on Woodward here in Detroit, there was a police officer that supposedly had a Challenger with a big Hemi in it, and he'd come out at night, do a couple of races, whip everybody's ass, and then disappear into the darkness. That's how he got named the Black Ghost. Now they took this car, they made it a little more horsepower than a normal Hellcat. She's, like I said, 807 horse. It's the wide body. I mean, she is amazing. Absolutely gorgeous. And what's really cool about it is they only made 300 of these. Very collectible. So if you're collecting Hellcats, you better get you one of these. Now this thing's got just under 70 miles on it right now. We're gonna keep the miles as low as we can. We'll be hauling it around on a rollback. So we will not be putting any miles on it besides in the parking lot, moving it around the shop here. She is absolutely beautiful with the tail stripe. And then up here on the roof, it's really cool. Now they say that Challenger had that alligator skin vinyl top on it, so they simulated that on the roof of this car, which looks really cool. Then of course, the interior is my favorite color, black. That's what every muscle car should have on it. Super cool car here. Like I said, very rare. Only 300 of them out there. I mean, just think of that. I mean, they made thousands of the other Hellcats and Demons and everything, but only 300 of these. Super cool car right here. 8-speed transmission. She will giddy up and go. I have not personally driven this one. We did have one a while back with a few more miles on it. Took it a few laps and had a blast with it. I mean, these things are fast as grease lightning. Like I said, 807 horsepower. 2 pushes of the button, pops open the trunk. There's a couple of goodies in the trunk there that come with the car from the factory. See some Mopar boxes in there. Of course, you can see that the trunk is perfectly clean. The whole trunk area is all perfectly clean. I know you guys have heard me say it before. You can only keep one this clean. You cannot make it this clean. She is gorgeous. Now look down the side of it. The stance on it is right. The tail stripe looks killer. The wheels look killer. I mean, everything about this car is just absolutely gorgeous. And of course, it's the sinister black. So if you want to start a tradition in your town, you want to go out at night, race a few kids, whip a few cars' asses, this is your car right here. Maybe you can start a whole new trend in your city. Now let's go out in the shop and see what's going on. Now we're right here in the Motor City, so we've got great facilities for working on old cars. You know, this is where they were all born. Now we've got 25 lifts in here, 15 full-time mechanics checking stuff out. And then about 2 miles from here is our main showroom where there's over 150 cars there. So we own all of our inventory here at Vanguard. We don't do any consignment whatsoever. And a lot of people ask us, where do we find all these awesome cars? Where we're hopping on airplanes, getting in cars, driving thousands of miles, getting on our hands and knees with flashlights, checking out the bottoms of cars. We're checking them out top, bottom, inside and out. We're really picky about every car that we buy. The paint, the chrome, the underside, the suspension, the motor, the interior. Now, once we get them back here, the mechanics fully inspect every one of the cars before we park your dream in your driveway. in the Black Ghost now, and because it's got so low miles on it, we're not going to drive it anymore, and we have to. I am going to fire it up because I love listening to this thing. You can see all the, I hit the SRT button here. You see all the different settings you've got. I mean, you can set up your chiller, your shift light. You can set up maximum, minimum RPMs. I mean, this thing does all kinds of stuff, guys, and I'm not a techie guy when it comes to computers. I know how to turn the traction control off, the advanced track off. You can see it's got the tire pressure monitors on there. I mean, I really like the fact that we've got a lot of buttons and knobs here. So it's real easy to turn the heat on and all that good stuff, tune the radio. We got controls on the steering wheel here also, and then you can see the steering wheel telescoping in and out. That's all electric, and it's up and down all electric too, which is super cool. 8-speed tranny. I mean, the thing is amazing. I mean, fast as grease lightning, and we can park this stream in your driveway. It doesn't matter where you live. Now, guys, also, if you haven't already subscribed, it's a great way to keep track of all of our new cars. We get in between 30 and 40 new cars every month. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button, and we'll send you a notification whenever we get a new vehicle in on YouTube. Now, we're going to go and set it up on the shop. We're going to get it up on the lift so you can see the engineering on the bottom side, and you know we're going to pop the hood and take a look at that 6.2-liter Hemi with that big old supercharger sitting on top. All right, we're underneath the Ghost now, and it's just as pretty as you'd expect. I mean, it's a brand new car. She is gorgeous. Look at that gigantic exhaust coming out of there, the independent rear suspension, the gigantic brakes, all the braces back here. Of course, that's where it's sticking all 807 horsepower down to the ground here. I mean, she is beautiful here. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. We got heat shields here. Floorboards are just absolutely beautiful. Don't see a mark on them anywhere. We got the 8-speed automatic tranny. Catalytic converters here. Of course, gigantic brakes up front here also, all Brembo. Everything here, all looking gorgeous. Now make sure you keep this thing off the curbs. It is low to the ground, so don't pull up too far and tear up that splitter. And then we got those gorgeous wheels. Love these things, and you can see those Brembo brakes peeking out there. It says SRT right on there. And then the size here, these are Pirellis. There it is, 305 35 20s. And then look at that beautiful black paint. Gorgeous looking down the side. Tell you what, this is one cool collector car right here. Absolutely beautiful. Just clean as a whistle. Definitely low mileage car. Out back here where the rubber meets the road, 305 35 20s back here. Well, let's lower this baby down and look at all that horsepower. All right, under the hood here's where the magic is happening. Now, the first sign that this is the high horsepower motor is that green belt. At least that's a good sign to look for. And of course, the gigantic supercharger sitting on there, cold air setup, and now this is a Challenger last call. So this thing's got all kind of names. It's a Widebody, it's a Hellcat, it's a Challenger, it's a last call, it's a Black Ghost. This thing's got it all. She is a beauty under here. Of course, power brakes, power steering, air conditioning, the whole 9 yards. This thing is set up and ready to go, guys. So give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your drive.